The Callisto Protocol, right off the bat, seems like a very big failure.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, when I think about the term of failure, it seems pretty hardcore. Something that you reserve for like really judgy parents to say to their kids and ruin their self-esteem for life. Your car can't start. They seem pretty big. And maybe that I blew it up in my head a little bit. I thought that this game was going to be like a 9 out of 10, an amazing game. I kind of bought the hype. I bought it entirely without questioning it one bit. I thought this is going to be an amazing new and a different experience from the guys who made Dead Space, because that's how it was marketed to me, and I didn't question it because I didn't hear that much about it. I just expected how masterful the first Dead Space games were. Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2, and if you get me really drunk, Dead Space 3, they're all great games. How could this be bad? This is new. This is the same thing they're doing with brand new technology. The game has so many good positive parts about it. The game has really good graphics and art and facial capture, like some of the best that I've ever seen in a game. The reviews really bummed me out, and I thought it was just going to be like a 10 out of 10 and something that was going to be a revival for the survival horror franchise, which really just kind of has gotten a backseat in terms of other games that are outside of the Capcom, outside of already existing IPs. When I think of a brand new IP for survival horror, they're really not a lot. Maybe the first one that comes to mind is the new game that came out from the Rose Engine company. Signalis, that's the name. But besides that, like I can't even think of a new one. Then that was a very small indie game. So I'm hoping that there's maybe more life after the stuttering issues are fixed. Every major reviews talked about stuttering issues that have happened with the game itself, and it's something that clearly is an issue. The devs actually put out a patch for this where it's supposed to make the shaders and the other stuff in the game that make the graphics look so awesome. It's almost like they need to compile, and they don't do it until the animation happens. So whenever there's like a jump scare, it starts stuttering, and then some jump scare thing happens. It's not like the end of the world, but it really has dampened a lot of people's expectations, especially when they're playing like high-end rigs. They put thousands of dollars in their computer because they're just like oil barons. I have like a 1050 Ti. I can't play this game on my computer. I have to play it on my Xbox Series S, the small boy. And right now it's sitting at 55% recommended on Steam, which is like, the quote unquote mixed. It was below that for a long time, and this game doesn't deserve to be that low. I think that the issue will be kind of more resolved as it gets more fair reviews, but ultimately it's still not as popular and well received as Dead Space was, which is a bummer to me. And I think that the perception of everyone else perceiving it has kind of ruined the game for me in a weird way, which is dumb. It's a dumb issue that I'm having with my own brain. I haven't bought the game. Bought? I have not purchased this game. I have not played it. I have not tried it on my Xbox at all. I am waiting for some of these issues to get smoothed out and trying to throw out the perceived notions I have in my brain. Maybe I'll play other games instead that are kind of Dead Space-esque, so I get a good bench point, so I have a good standard. I think that you should not really think about what other people care about games in general and try to find games that you enjoy. I enjoy terrible games. I play Halo a lot. It's not for everyone, and the state of Halo is very questionable, but I really enjoy it. Some people play, like, I'm trying to think of something that I can use this to juice interaction. Like Minecraft. People think Minecraft's a good game, but it's terrible. I think that you should try everything for yourself, try to have fun by yourself, and you should probably just try to purchase the game if you like survival horror and horror games themselves, just so you can actually support the studio. Now, or you could just wait and not buy it if you really don't want to play a game like that, but apparently it's really good on PS5. Like, it doesn't have the same performance issues because the game's entirely differently optimized for that, so maybe it'll be different on the Xbox. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait a little bit for more of the fixes to come out. There actually already is a fix that's supposed to help some of these stuttering issues, but I guess we'll just see. Anyway, this is Chris. I will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of the other things, and then eventually, I'll probably do a Callisto Protocol review at some point. Yeah, that's never been done before. Okay, goodbye.